The Isaiah Factor Uncensored starts right now.
And welcome to The Factor Uncensored. We have a great show planned for you. Thank you for joining us tonight and staying up late with us. Good to see you people. Stop being so serious. Welcome to The Factor Uncensored. Tonight we talk about guns. Now, before you turn the channel, hear me out. We're talking about how some people have been psychologically conditioned or manipulated not to even touch a gun. Yes, I'm one of those people tonight. Here are the facts from the Gun Violence Archive. In 2022, guns caused more than 38,000 injuries, more than 20,000 deaths, and more than 26,000 suicides in 2021. With that in mind, some gun owners may feel what way that comes with carrying that kind of tool, the weight that comes with carrying that kind of tool. Joining us to talk about it, therapist Dr. Christine Belliard and Gary Gratick, owner of Gamma Tactical. Glad to have you here on The Factor Uncensored. So let's start with my problem in the beginning. Because when I was growing up, my mom said, never touch a gun. A gun is a horrible thing. It's dangerous. And so I live in Texas now. That was in Louisiana. And now I have decided I want a gun. Okay. But I bought it a year ago and haven't touched it since. Haven't went to the gun range, haven't fired it. It's still just in my house. So how do you get past that, Dr. Belliard?
You know what's so interesting? As soon as you started telling your story, the first thing you brought up was your mom.
Yeah.
And the messages. And so for a lot of us, we do live with the narratives and the messages that we were told, because that kept you safe as a kid.
Yeah.
So there's something called external and internal locus of control. And what that quickly means is, if you got the message, don't do it, I don't care what, don't ask me why, then you are thinking from the outside world, I'm not supposed to on permission. Internal locus of control is, I can trust myself with what I do. So for parents, it's important to not just, hey, of course we get it, sometimes get away from that, but other times to explain, what do you think can happen with a gun? To have conversations about it. Do you think one day you can be responsible? So that way, as we grow up, we can start to trust ourselves and have our own locus of control internally, where we can really trust that I am responsible and I can think through what makes sense.
But how do you get to that point? Obviously, you have a lot of psychological baggage walking into the situation when it comes to guns. But how do you say, okay, now I'm going to handle this gun responsibly, and it's not a bad gun, it's just a tool?
Yes, and I think the most important thing is what we're doing tonight, talking about it. Because usually we just have these messages, we don't even go there. But to really talk about it with yourself internally, to reflect, where did I get this message from? Why am I feeling this way?
I know exactly where I get it from.
But then also to have new conversations, because we don't really hear the narratives of responsible gun owners. So to really talk to people, okay, how did you become comfortable with this?
Yes.
You know, so to really expand the conversation beyond just staying in fear.
Gary, so have you had clients who have come in and said, I want lessons on guns, but I'm afraid of guns, or for some reason there's something in my mind that won't allow me to feel comfortable with guns?
Yes, I have. Majority of the people I've actually come across now, they're afraid of them. They've always been afraid of them, but now they're actually.
And just so we're clear, it's even afraid to touch them.
Yes.
It's something as simple as touching a gun. That's what my situation is. I don't even want to touch it.
Well, like I said, quite a few people now are coming in, and they just, they want to learn, but they're so afraid. But I think the reason why they're so afraid, exactly what you said, your family, says it's wrong. But I feel that if they went ahead and, went to a professional and started, taking lessons from a professional, and they're listening to them, not your friends or anything like that, we're going to be the person that's going to, put them in a safe place. And when they're involved with it, they're going to feel more comfortable and more comfortable. Even the first round is like that. It's going to be, gosh, it's going to be, very scary for them. But
and my producer and I, Malia Carruthers, had the conversation just the other day, and that's how we came up with this topic. And she said when she shot a gun at the range for the first time, she felt guilty about it.
Yeah, because she liked it. She liked it, and so, and that's unfortunate. That does happen sometime. But the part of it that once they do a couple more rounds, they start shooting more, they like, okay, and understand the reason of having one or using one. They start understanding more how important it can be. But also, too, it could just be fun. It could just be, you can go to the range and have some talk with friends like that and just go shoot like you shoot pool or something like that.
And so what do you tell them to make them comfortable when they get to the range and pull that trigger for the first time?
That I'm with them the whole time. I'm going to be there. I'm just going to, we're going to start small and easy. I give them a basic, understanding of how to hold the gun and the breathing and a proper position. And when I just load one round into the gun. You just give them one round, and then I let them fire it. And I said, don't put the gun down, don't drop it, just hold on to it. And I want you to feel that energy of that. So you're not like trying to escape it, let it escape, but you absorb it. And I just said, what do you think? How do you feel? And ask your opinion.
All right. And Dr. Belliard, for those who want that first step, what would be your best piece of advice to them to help them pick up that gun and learn how to protect themselves, their homes, and their families?
I love what you mentioned as far as someone holding a gun and letting it absorb. Now, I can't help you on that part, but therapeutically, there's something also to be honored about that guilt. Because to also absorb that you understand there's a lot of responsibility. And to me, I wish more people had that. We know the crazy stories of people that just grab a gun, aimlessly shooting. So in a way, lean into, okay, I have this guilt for a reason, but what else is it connected to? It's because you know the weight of that and the responsibility, and that's a good thing for a gun owner to have. So you can have that, but you can also have the freedom of, this is to protect, and I do have control over the use of it.
Absolutely. Now, for those who are interested in taking that first step, Gary, what would you tell them? And how can they find you to take that first step?
Great. My company is Gamma Tactical. It's we're at my phone number is 518-536-6339. Just give me a call. I let everyone go to the website, and you can click on the pictures and see various people, ladies, men, shooting and seeing how comfortable they are. The videos you click on, and they get a chance to, to witness what's actually happening. And so I just tell them, in other words, just take the first step, take the first step. Give me a chance to, to work with you. In 1 hour, you'll be really well. You're doing really good and stuff like that. Just takes 1 hour.
Thank you both for joining us. Even when you said, shoot that first shot, I got chills from that.
Ooh.
I got to get over it. I'm in Texas now. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.